What's up, Headless Horde? I'm coming to you straight from Las Vegas. You can see there's Paris right here. Over on this side, we have the Cosmopolitan. And I wanted to make sure I drop the video so we can talk a little bit about SDCC today. So, what I want to do in this video is we're going to go over the panel schedule a little bit. And then I'm also going to go ahead and log in my lottery picks for Funko, Loungefly, and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the desktop on, and we're going to go ahead and I'll walk you through all this good stuff.
Hello there.
I am the king!
Alright guys, so we're on the home page for San Diego Comic-Con. What you're going to do is go to Programs and Guests. And we're going to drop it down to the program schedule. And if you scroll down, everything is listed. So I'm going to basically go through Hall H, and I'll give you my recommendations of when you should line up, depending upon what you want to see. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go through Thursday, and we're going to go to Filters, and we're going to go to Hall H. So Hall H opens up on Thursday at noon with the Dungeons & Dragons, The Honor Among Thieves panel, which is going to be talking about the new movie, and they're going to be having some of the cast. So if we click on this, you can see right here, it doesn't tell you what cast is going to be there or what filmmakers, but I would assume that the main stars will be there. I believe this is starring Chris Pine, so I would assume he will be there. So at 1:30 to 2:30 in Hall H, it's going to be Teen Wolf the movie. So this is the television series, and they are going to be talking about the upcoming Paramount film, and they will have some of the cast there as well. Nobody's been confirmed except for the showrunner and creator, Jeff Davis. So that is what's happening at 1:30 to 2:30. And if we head over to 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, this is Masters of the Universe celebrating 40 years. It's going to be Kevin Smith is going to be interviewing some of the greats from Masters of the Universe history. Again, no one is specifically mentioned here. I did hear that Dolph Lundgren will be there, but so we'll have to kind of wait and see who actually shows up. All right, next, and Hall H then will finish off on Thursday at 4:30 to 5:30 with William Shatner basically talking about his career. So that is Hall H for Thursday. I'm going to get in line on Wednesday and try to get the wristband because I do want to see the Dungeons & Dragons, and I'm also interested in the Masters of the Universe. Unfortunately, I'm not a Teen Wolf fan, so I don't really care about that. So I think I'm going to be okay, though, leaving Hall H at 1 p.m. And I think as long as I come back around 2 to 2:15, I don't think there's going to be very many people staying from Teen Wolf into Masters of the Universe. You just got to be aware, though, is the Shatner one at the end might be filled. So people that are wanting to see William Shatner may get into Hall H for that Masters of the Universe panel just to make sure they're in there. So, I don't know. It's only a 2-hour difference. I may just end up staying because I really do want to see the Masters Universe. I've seen William Shatner talk before. I'm good on that. I don't want to waste the whole day in Hall H. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. You may even be able to get into Hall H if you head over there around 10:30, 11 o'clock without a wristband. You may still be able to get into that Dungeons and Dragons panel. Most of this you may be able to just walk into. But I think I'm still going to get the wristband on Wednesday just to make sure that I can get in there. All right, so Friday. We're going to filter. We're going to go to Hall H. There we go. And this one I assume is going to be a little more busy than on Thursday. So here the first one is 10:30 to 12, so it's an hour and a half. Prime Video is bringing in the new Lord of the Rings of Power series, which will drop in September. So they're going to be talking about that. And then you can see here's the guests list, and there's a ton of past members. It looks like they're pretty much bringing everybody. So, I would assume you're going to need a wristband again in this one. I don't know if you can just walk in there. So this is a wristband you're going to definitely want to grab if you are looking forward to the Lord of the Rings panel. And I think I'm going to be grabbing mine. They get dropped at... so let me go back real quick. So Wednesday, if you want to get the Hall H wristband, you're going to have to be in that line by 8 o'clock. And that's what time they'll start passing them out. It's quite the slow process, so it does take some time. As far as Friday, they drop them at 7:15 p.m., so you're going to need to be in line by 7:15. And that's how you will get your wristband for Hall H for Friday. After the Rings of Power, we have AMC's Tales of the Walking Dead. So that is a new show, a spin-off of The Walking Dead. So they're going to be talking about that from 12:30 to 1:30. And then right after, from 1:30 to 2:30, they'll be talking about the last part of the final season of The Walking Dead. Both of these panels will be moderated by Chris Hardwick. And from 3 to 4 o'clock in Hall H, Keanu Reeves is going to be there talking about the comic series Berserker. So I think that'll be pretty popular just because Keanu Reeves is such a big star. So I think people would definitely want to be in there. At 4:30 to 5:30, Dragon Ball Superhero will be in there, an anime show. And then the last one is Collider. It says directors on directing. Again, I think this one will be popular. Basically, it's just directors talking about different films and about the craft of directing and all that kind of stuff. So again, that's usually one that does fill or gets near filled. Now remember, Hall H holds 6,500 people. So again, if I'm looking at this, Walking Dead usually draws quite the crowd. I think people want to be there for Keanu Reeves. There may be some turnover for between Keanu Reeves and Dragon Ball, and then Collider at the end. You may want to show up 60 to 90 minutes early, so you may want to sit through Dragon Ball if you want to be in there for the Collider. As far as the first three, you're probably going to need a wristband. I don't see that you're going to be able just to walk in. So I would recommend getting the wristband for that one. The rest of it, you may be able to walk into Dragon Ball, and that will get you into Collider. I would imagine that most people who have wristbands are going to stay probably for the first 4 panels, though. So if you're looking at, 3.5, you're looking at about almost 6 hours. So that's Friday. All right, for Saturday, obviously you're going to need a wristband for this if you know who's in here. So let's pull up Hall H for Saturday. All right, so first thing is we have Warner Brothers. So they're going to be bringing Dwayne Johnson and Zach Livy, and they're going to be talking about Black Adam and Shazam, and they're going to be talking about whatever else that Warner Brothers wants to bring. After that, and that was from 10:15 to 11:15, so it starts right away. From 11:30 to 12:30, it's HBO's new Game of Thrones series called House of the Dragon. This is a prequel that takes place about 200 years prior to the events of the original series. In this panel, George R. Martin will be there, and they have a ton of the cast and directors coming to the panel as well. So that's obviously going to be very popular. After House of the Dragon, we have Star Trek Universal panel, and in this Star Trek panel, they're going to be talking about Star Trek Picard, Star Trek Lower Decks, and Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Again, it just says, it doesn't really tell you who's coming, but it does say some, they're going to reveal some surprises and all that kind of stuff. So, it'll be popular. People like Star Trek. 2:30 to 3, Netflix is bringing The Sandman. So it's going to be a special video presentation and Q&A. A special video presentation could be like the first 15 to 20 minutes of the series. It could just be, I don't think it'll be a full episode because the panel's only an hour, but they probably will show a snippet of the first episode is what I'm thinking. And then from 3:45 to 4:45, Entertainment Weekly is coming to Hall H, and they were going to be talking about a discussion among fierce and fearless female or non-binary forces in entertainment. So that will be that's usually a popular panel to go see, and that's usually one that Entertainment Weekly is in each year. And then the big one here is 5 to 6 is going to be Marvel Studios. So, if you want to see Marvel, you're going to have to sit through everything because I don't see very much turnover in Hall H. Finally, a panel with Kevin Smith. Because it is a long day, you may be able to get into that one if you get in line around 5:30 or so. As long as you get in line while Marvel Studios is going on, you should be able to get into that panel. And Kevin Smith will be talking about everything about Kevin Smith and probably a little bit about Works 3. He'll probably have some of his people come in from the movie. Looks like he'll be talking about Masters of the Universe, the season 2. So that's Hall H for Saturday. Again, if you're going to want to get into this, chances are there won't be much turnover at all until the very end of the day after Marvel. And I would recommend getting in line early Friday. And then those wristbands will be handed out at 9:15 on Friday night. And then for all of these, you just got to make sure if you're not going to stay in line, you're going to have to make sure you're back there by 7:30 the morning of your panel. Again, the wristband just guarantees you'll get into the room, but you do have to be back in line by that 7:30 time. If you want to sit close, this is when you start camping overnight. But again, for this one, you're definitely going to probably want to line up Friday morning, 5, 6 a.m., somewhere in that range. There will probably be people in line on Thursday. All right, so let's go to Sunday. Sunday is a lot lighter as far as Hall H goes. And one thing to note about Sunday is that Indigo Ballroom, which is located over by or inside the Hilton Bayfront, is not being used Sunday, and either is Ballroom 20, which is the second largest room in the convention center. All right, so we're looking here. We have the Mayans, so they're bringing cast, and we're talking about the upcoming season for this. So they have all the cast coming, and then after Mayans, we have What We Do in the Shadows from FX, and they're doing an exclusive screening, probably the first episode of the next season, and then they're going to do a Q&A, and that's from 1:15 to 2:15. And then finally, at the end of the day is 2:30 to 3:30, and Funko will be in Hall H for the first time, and it says it will be hosted by Brian and Mike, and Rosario Dawson, Smilu, and William Zappa will all be in attendance. So that will be fun, I think. I'm going to try to get into that one myself. Again, as I look at the schedule, it's only 3. I don't think you'll need a wristband. I really don't. I think you can probably get into any of these as long as you show up an hour early. So as long as you're showing up and getting in line while the previous panel is going on, you should be okay. If you're worried and you really want to get into one, then show up for the panel before. So for example, like for me, I'm going to try to get the Funko. So I'm probably going to get in line. I might get in the line at like 1:30. So that's about an hour early. And I think there'll be enough turnaround where I should be able to get in there. And I do not watch What We Do in the Shadows. I really have no interest in sitting there. So I'd rather get there a few minutes later and just wait outside the hall. But there's nothing wrong with either. Again, they're like right at 1:15. Chances are you're going to get walked right in. And I guess sitting down for an hour is better than standing in a line. So maybe I will get there at 1:15. But anyways, so that is the schedule. And again, if you can filter it through any rooms, so you can literally just pick any of the rooms and see what's going on. If you are searching just for example, like autographs, you can just come to filters, go to autographs, and that will tell you what's happening for the autographs each day. It's funny that nothing comes up on Sunday when I know for sure there's stuff on Sunday. So I don't know. I'm not sure why. Oh, but it's probably because I'm Hall H. Let me reset this really quick. There we go. All right. So yeah, just make sure when you do filters, have all locations. One of the cool ones here that was just added is George R.R. Martin's going to be doing autographs. But I do believe that he's only going to be signing of one of the books, and I believe the books will be available there for purchase. But if they're not, I'm sure you can find them on the convention floor. And he's not doing any personalization, which kind of stinks. But if you have a book, you can bring it or purchase one, and you can have him sign it. But this is a ticket draw, so you can see here it says from 7 to 9 a.m. So this is when you're going to want to jump in that everything else line, and you head over to sales, and you gotta basically pull a ticket. And if you pull a ticket and you get it, then you get an autograph. If you don't, you have two choices: either walk away and don't worry about it, or you can actually get back in line and try to pull another ticket, and they'll just keep doing that until all the tickets are gone. Same thing with like any of the other autographs. You can see here, the Todd McFarlane, it's the same thing. So wherever it says signing lineup, sales pavilion, that's where you have to go pull your tickets. Yeah, so all right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on, and I'm gonna go through the exclusives, and then we will fill that form out. All right, so first thing you want to do is you're gonna want to log in, and you're gonna go click on Exclusives Portal and click on Comic-Con 2022 Exclusives. Once we get here, what you need to do is make sure your information is all correct, and you want to hit add to carts. Once you add to carts, now you have your order in, and now you can go ahead and select your points. So you can see here on Wednesday, I have 7 credits. So what I'm going to do is here's all my options. So what I'm going to do is I can either pick all 7. So think of it this way: think of a giant tub, and you're just putting your 7 tickets into wherever you want to put them in. So each of these different exclusive has like a giant tub, and I'm going to either put all 7 of them in one of them, or I can spread them out. So I am not interested in UCC or the Mondo booth exclusives this year. I'm actually going to put all my eggs in the basket, and I'm going to put them all in for the Lounge Light booth, and I'm going to put all 7 in. Once I click 7, I add it, and it'll confirm it. So that is now in my cart. So next is Thursday. So Thursday, if we scroll down, you can see there's a couple different autographs that are free, and then a lot of the same stuff more times for Lounge Flying Mondo and UCC. And then we also have a WWE Superstar meet and greet, and we have the Masters of the Universe autograph. Or you can just do the Funko. So because I was lucky enough to get Funko on Wednesday, I am going to see if I can get this autograph for Masters of the Universe, since I'm a big collector for them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all 12 of my points for Masters of the Universe autograph. Friday, I'm going to do Funko booth. Now, since they did finally announce a 3,000 piece Freddy, I think I'm going to try to do it in the morning. I would assume that more people are going to go in the morning than over here. But if you want to have a chance for that exclusive, then you're probably going to need to be there at least in the first 2 sections. And then everything else is the same. The only differences are we have a For All Mankind autograph session, we have a DC Gotham panelists autographs, and then Ozzy Osbourne, and then Jim Lee with the special guest. So these are all autographs. So I'm not interested in those autographs, so I'm going to go up to Funko, and I'm going to click the 9:30 to 10:30 time, and again I'm going to put all 12 of my points into that basket. So obviously I'll have to make adjustments too, because if I win one of those, then you got to decide, well, and you can always, they usually will allow you to go in if you come late. It really depends, but because you gotta make a decision if you win an exclusive versus going to a panel. All right, then for Saturday, so I have a Kevin Smith experience at the Movies pop-up bar or restaurant, and I don't think I'm gonna go for Hall H on Saturday as much as I want to for House of the Dragon, because I really don't want to sit there all day long just to get the Marvel. Really, the only one I care about is House of the Dragon. So I think I'm just gonna completely skip on the Hall H on Saturday, because I really want to try to get a couple other things done. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my Funko booth selection for Saturday morning as well. So I'm going to add that. And Sunday, I'm going to try to do a couple autographs. I'm going to try to do Todd McFarlane, and I'm also going to try to do George R.R. Martin. And there's no other autographs or anything here. And since I already tried for Loungefly on Wednesday, I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to split it up. I'm going to actually go a little later too, because I know for sure I'm going to be trying to pull those tickets. So I'm going to do Funko. I'm going to do 6 points here. And then I'm also going to do Loungefly that day to try to get that exclusive Demogorgon and backpack from Loungefly. So I did Funko from 10:30 to 11. So I'm going to do Loungefly from 10 to 10:30. And I have 6 points left. We're going to add those in there. Alright, so as we look at this, so we have Loungefly on Wednesday from 6 to 6:30. On Thursday, I'm going for the Masters of the Universe autograph. And then we got Friday Funko booth at 9:30. Saturday morning, since I'm skipping Hall H, I'm going to go ahead and do 9:30 to 10:30 for the Funko booth. And then Sunday, we split it. So I'm going to scroll down. Sunday, we have half for Loungefly, and we have half for Funko. So I think it looks good. We're going to go ahead and we're going to check out. I was hoping Lego might come in there. I didn't want to wait till the last minute to do this either. So I kind of always assumed that I would be doing this today. But unfortunately, Lego never got added or anything. Now I think actually they will save it for you, where I don't have to literally check out right now. So I'm actually going to hold off on the checking out because everything is saved. Because really at this point, I just have to hit process order. And that way, if something does change tomorrow, I could go ahead and make it. So instead of processing it now, I'm going to go ahead and wait one more day and just see if anything gets added for tomorrow. I thought I had heard that Bruce Campbell was going to be there for autographs. I have not seen him in any of the booths, so I'm still kind of looking into that because I like to get his autograph as well. All right, well guys, I hope this was helpful. I'll be back when we get to Comic-Con, and I'll be dropping another video then. If you have any questions about the panels, the Hall H process, anything having to do with the portal, shoot me a comment down below. If not, you guys have a good day, and yeah, we're about a week away here. So, all right, and don't forget, guys, keep those heads up.